I can't believe how easy this was. Stick around and I'm gonna show you exactly how I made and printed this hat. DTF is one of the hottest trends sweeping the custom apparel business right now. It can be used to customize virtually anything, from t-shirts to sweaters to jackets to hoodies and even caps. And if you stick around, I'm gonna show you exactly how to do it on today's episode. Before we start, remember to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and also share this to all your friends so we can keep bringing you good content. If you're new to DTF printing and just getting started, stick around and stay tuned. You're not gonna wanna miss the next video where I show you how to do a short run. This is gonna save you time, money, and a lot of paper. All right, let the magic begin. We're gonna hit the plus sign on Vivid Rip. Find our USB stick, there it is, and double click on the file. It pops up on the screen. We have a column of 4 designs. We wanna duplicate that. We're gonna go to copies. Okay, so now we have 2 and click OK. But I kinda wanna save on some paper, so by rotating the design, I'm gonna be able to fit all 8 of them in a row. And I'm also going to align it so it's nice and centered. At this point, I'm gonna check my color adjust, make sure that my white is good. It looks great right there. Everything looks good, click OK. I don't need to mirror it because once I send it to HostNsoft, it's gonna do it for me. I have my size already done. It's just a matter of right-clicking and print to file. This is gonna save it as a ripped format on my PRT folder. So let me go to my desktop, find my little PRT folder. That way I know I already ripped it. So now it's in the PRT folder and we are going to call it Vibe Check. We're gonna click Save. All right, now this is gonna take just a couple seconds, but it's actually ripping it, adding all the white and everything to the background. Once that's done, we go to the HostNsoft and then send it to the printer. The ripping process is all done. Now we're gonna open HostNsoft, go to our open file, and find our PRT folder. There it is. And there is my Vibe Check. Double click it, and it opens up. It's already mirrored. All I have to do is hit print, and here we go. As the printer is printing, the paper is gonna be fed through the machine. The paper is gonna go down this slope and under your dusting box. The dusting box will administer light layers of dust or powder onto the paper. The paper creates a trough underneath where it kind of cradles the powder, and as the paper flows through, it kind of just follows through the paper and coats it as it comes. It's gonna come up into the conveyor belt. As it does so, there's gonna be a little wheel that's flapping the paper to shake the excess powder off of the paper. The paper then goes through the oven where it bakes the crystals of the powder and turns it into an adhesive so that when you apply the heat press on the garment, it's gonna stick to that. Let the magic begin! Now it's time to cut these up and make some hats. All right, the things we're gonna need for the hat press is we have our hat, we have a little cushion, we have our tape, scissors, and we have our images. When you print the images, you could have printed more images tighter together, but remember, you have to cut around them, and sometimes you need the little extra space in order to be able to grab onto it and tape it. So now I'm gonna cut my design out. All right, so here's my design. All right, so I cut the bottom really close, but the top I left a little bit exposed. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fold this in half so I can get the center point and just put a little kink right into it. So now I know where the center of my design is, so I can line it up with the center of the cap. So once I place it, it's gonna look just like this, and I have the flat area where I can get it as close to the bill as possible. I'm gonna go to about a ½ inch away, line it up. But before I do that, let's put it on the heat press. We're gonna take our cushion, place our cushion down first, and we want to remove or expose the sweatband and get that out of the way. because we don't want a gap in between. We're gonna put that underneath. And we're gonna center it as best as possible. And once it's centered, we're going to clamp down with the little switch. There we go. So our hat is well placed and secure. Now with my tape, I'm gonna cut a long piece off, because I just like wrapping it around the whole top of it. So check this out. Now I can take it over and line it up just like this. I don't have to touch it too much. So here I'm lining the front, making sure it's nice and square. And that looks really even right there. Nice space on both sides, and I just secure it to the side. Now last thing we do is put the Teflon paper and press. If you're interested to learn more about DTF, take a look at our past episode where we talk about tips and tricks on how to avoid common DTF printing mistakes. This was going to make your printouts come out flawless. The link to the video will be left in the description below. Man, that looks really good. That looks great. We already printed it with the DTF. Now we're gonna go to the white toner printer, the Luminaires 200. All I have to do is hit the plus button, go to select the file that I want, double click it, and it pops up on the screen. We're almost done. Before we send the image to the printer, let's make sure we have the right paper loaded. In the Q file, we're gonna go to the hard surface printer. You see where it says mode, and we're gonna switch that to the premium two-step paper. Remember, we are using the A and B paper. Now that this is selected, I can just right click, print, and it's good to go. Once you click print, it's gonna send it to the printer, and it's all done. So now let's go to the printer and see what that looks like. Somebody's getting married. Who's getting married? The A and the B paper are getting married. We're gonna take our A paper, which has the ink, and lay it down flat on the platen. Then our B paper is gonna go on top of it with the white side down. Notice the back side has these little yellow squares. You want that to go right on top. Once it comes out of the heat press, the glue from the B paper is gonna transfer over to the colors, and we're gonna peel it off nice and slow. Make sure to have a nice rag ready or a folded t-shirt. This is ready. I folded the edge just so that I have something to peel off of this. If you have delicate hands, don't do this barehanded because it will get hot. There are some heat-resistant gloves that you can use. So we're gonna take the Teflon paper, put it right over it, and we're gonna slide it in. It's gonna go in the heat press at 320 degrees and 120 seconds. I've got my shirt ready for it to come out. 5 seconds left, here we go. All right, very quickly, we're gonna pull out the drawer, take off the top sheet of Teflon, and now we're gonna rub it hard. About 5 seconds. All right, now time to peel. Remember, low and slow, very low. Nice and easy, and here it is. You can see the glue is being left right on the print. With my years in the Shaolin monk temple, I have developed very heat-resistant hands, so I do recommend that you use gloves for this. And the marriage process is complete, and now the glue is on the vinyl. So all we have to do now is cut these up, and we can put them on the individual hats. For the white toner printer, we're gonna do the same exact thing, except this time, instead of 10 seconds, we're gonna do 120 seconds. All right, guys, it's hot. We gotta do this cold peel, so we're gonna wait a couple minutes. Peel it off. Remember, low and slow. Ooh, nice. Release the hat. There it is. All right, that's it for today. If you've enjoyed today's episode, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel so you can stay up to date with the latest content. Another way to incorporate more personality and pizzazz into your projects is to incorporate both embroidery and printing into your design so you can create some stunning mixed media caps. I recently did a video on Ricoma TV where I demonstrated how to add sublimation to an embroidered cap design. I'll leave the link to it in the description below so you can go check it out. While you're over there, be sure to subscribe to the channel so you can stay up to date with the latest printing, embroidery, and custom apparel content. Also, if you're looking for inspiration for your next printing project or want more decorating advice, check us out on Facebook or join our embroidery and printing business help group. Thanks for watching, everyone.